Hi everyone, it's me, Moonlight Guidance. I hope you're doing well. If not, I really hope that this reading helps you, gives you lots of clarity, information, knowledge. It's a very safe space where you're always very welcome. You're going to see what's coming through for you, and if this resonates, don't forget to like, comment down below, and do subscribe. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we have here. I'm going to get cards from this deck to see what we have, but also from the other deck as well. I want to do a bit of a comparison spread because I feel like it's necessary. So I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. We saw it. I saw it, to be honest. As soon as I looked at the screen, got the Ace of Cups as well. Well, let's see what's at the bottom of this deck. Chariot. Okay, let's take that one as well. So, there's a person here, okay? And I really feel that on your side, you've been really clear-cut about what you need. Like, so clear-cut about your needs. I don't even feel like you've been joking. You've honestly been really kind, okay? You've been kind to this person. Now, it's maybe someone that maybe you've dealt with in the past or that you're dealing with right now. You have been so kind to this person, okay? And you've tried to always sort of walk on eggshells, but also sort of tiptoe around things, which, you know, isn't always healthy, but you've always just tried to be nice. And you always thought to yourself, okay, I'm going to be nice to this person. I'm going to be really, you know, I'm not going to be mean or anything. And I think sometimes you've also overridden your own boundaries. Like, there are certain things that maybe you really didn't want to do, but they would always kind of make you feel like you had to do those things. And so you thought, okay, fine, you know, I'm going to be nice and see where this goes. And I feel that, you know, in many ways, what's really interesting here is that at some point you stood up for yourself, okay? And you stood up for yourself and you really gave this person a piece of your mind. And that's the Queen of Swords. Now, when I see this, okay, I really see here that you standing up for yourself has done wonders, okay? Has done wonders. Because this person is very used to people being very nice to them and just kind of saying whatever, doing whatever. And they've always thought that, oh, like if someone is really nice to me and someone just always agrees with me, then that means that they are my person. But what's really interesting is that they have started to realize that when a person asks for what they want and a person holds a person accountable, that actually that is a true way of how a relationship thrives. So what I'm actually seeing here is two things. Number one, your niceness, okay, made this person feel like you're an amazingly nice person. But number two, that you asking or saying that certain things upset you about this person has actually made them realize that that's actually a healthy thing to do. Before, this person always thought that, you know, a person has to just always communicate needs but in a nice way. They always have to be loving when they speak. They always have to be emotionally kind when they speak. And so the thing that I'm really seeing here is that this person has gone through some series of lessons recently where they've realized that actually, you know, you have to be forward about things that you want in your life. You can't just always be nice. Not everything is nice, nice, nice. Sometimes, okay, I feel like this person you've been dealing with has a bit of this like a toxic positivity complex, where they always have to be, they always feel, how do I even explain this? They always feel that if someone isn't positive, then it means that everything is wrong and that the connection is wrong and that there's a disconnect. But that's not the case. Because every connection and every relationship is going to go through a tough time. Every connection, you know, is going to have something where you don't feel great about someone, something that someone said, right? Or something that you need more from it. And this person has a bit of like this toxic positivity where if they feel like one day you're not happy, then it means that it's an insult to them in the relationship and that you're basically disconnected. That's not actually the case. The thing here, okay, is that this person is starting to realize that they have had this kind of complex. It's really interesting that I'm actually reading on this, but the thing here is that with the Chariot especially is that you just voiced what you felt. You just voiced your needs and your wants, and this person was sort of hiding away when you did that, right? You may have said like, oh, I need a little bit more of your time, or I don't like when you did this, and they just went into hiding mode and took no responsibility for any of their actions or how that may have impacted you. See, a person that really loves a person will sit in that discomfort and think, what can I do to make things better, right? What can I do to improve the situation? They will sit in that discomfort. And in certain situations, you've sat in that discomfort and you've let them do things that they wanted to do. But the thing is, they haven't done that for you in return. And I feel like you've got so annoyed and so bothered by it that you're just thinking to yourself, you know what, now I'm just not even going to like bother doing much about this. You know, I'm just going to sit in my power. I'm going to sit in my confidence. Like, they have to figure themselves out. They've got to figure their life out. They've got to figure out what is going on in this situation. Like, it's not all my fault. And that's something you've realized here. So by you now being like, you know what, you only seem to care about things when it's going well, and you always just expect me to be fine with whatever you're doing, and you expect to take no accountability, you're sick and tired of that. You're like, that's not a relationship. If I just have to be, you know, saying yes to everything that you're doing and agreeing, and when something makes me uncomfortable, I can't voice it because we risk ruining the connection, then I don't like that. And because you are now pulling back your energy, which I very evidently see here, this person is mesmerized. They're starting to realize that actually, do you know what? No relationship is 100% happy all the time. No relationship is 100% positive all the time. No relationship is perfect all the time. And it's starting to make them realize that they actually do need to communicate better. So it's almost like they've become mesmerized by the fact that not only were you very, very nice at a certain period of time, but also you started asking for your needs. And by them sort of running away from that, and then you just pulling your energy back, not even, you know, retaliating and trying to cause arguments. Maybe you did, but now you're starting to kind of just, you know, walk towards yourself. It's starting to make them realize, what am I doing? I'm just running away from you, okay? And I'm using this deck that I used for you. Yeah, they're starting to realize actually that no relationship is perfect. I feel like when they had you in their life, they were sort of taking you for granted a little bit, okay? And sort of thinking like, oh yeah, but you've got to be like this, you've got to be like that, and oh, whatever. But they did. They took you for granted. That's the Two of Wands, okay? They did take you for granted. And now they're starting to realize, oh my God, I could actually lose this person that was actually really nice to me as well. And all I need to do is change my behavior. Magician here is about wanting to change their behavior towards you, okay? Because you're a very honest and communicative person. You just asked for what you wanted. You know, they say like, ask and you shall receive, or there's never any harm in asking. It's what you did. And you didn't expect this person to go crawling into their little shell. But here we've got the Knight of Cups. They will start to realize that they were running away and hiding away from you, and that it's really irresponsible behavior. They will start to feel really shocked that they didn't treat you better, okay? Because Queen of Wands is them realizing your value and realizing what you brought to the table, which was a lot of love and understanding and care and compassion, and that they didn't try to look at your perspective. They didn't try to understand you. They didn't try to respect you, okay? They didn't even try to. They always thought that they were correct, and now they're being humbled, okay? They are being absolutely humbled. They are going to be mesmerized by your energy because they will try to look at other relationships, and they will see like, oh my God, that person actually got, you know, divorced recently, and it was over like something 10 times worse, you know. Oh, that person is dealing with this. Oh, my parents are dealing with this. But so why am I not able to navigate conflict? Why can't I deal with conflict? I feel like this person tends to be sometimes a people pleaser, okay? And they don't oftentimes understand or have boundaries. They will kind of just let anyone... They will just say yes to everyone, you know, without having boundaries. And it bothers them, you know, that they are like this. But the minute someone puts in a boundary towards them, they don't understand it because they are very, very used to people not having boundaries, okay? Because they don't have boundaries. So when you try to put a boundary towards them, they take it as an insult. And that's what's basically happened. Now that you started setting boundaries, they're also realizing that people in their life also have boundaries. You know, their friends have boundaries. They're starting to see more of these boundaries and starting to see, you know, that they can't just do whatever they want all the time, how they want, when they want. It's one of those things that they're starting to now realize and starting to see with you sort of pulling back your energy, especially with the Knight of Wands, you know, sort of feeling like they can do whatever, whenever, however. And your energy is very magnetizing because you're like, no, you know, I have boundaries. So what you've done to this person is you've stood up for yourself, and you were once upon a time really, really lovely and very kind to this person. You still may be. And that is making them realize like a person is about balance, not just being nice all the time, you know, not just positive all the time, because how can you be positive to someone that has really treated you very badly? You know, you want accountability and you want an apology. And even with the World card here, what I see here is that they will bring you an apology, but you have boundaries, and they will actually learn to also respect those boundaries. And so that's why they will be very mesmerized, because you've taught them, you've basically taught this person, and you have been a lesson to this person for them to realize, I need to respect people's boundaries. It's not just about what I want, how I want, what I want to do. I have to respect people's boundaries. And when they put something into place, I have to respect it. I have to understand it. I have to value it. And so they're kind of mesmerized by the fact that you've actually taught them this lesson, and they will continue to understand it. Okay, so this is your reading. If this reading resonates with you, I do also have like personal tarot readings if anyone's interested. They're done within 12 to 24 hours. There's also rituals for love, money, marriage, career, success, beauty, justice, healing, black magic removal, protection ritual. There's also the ritual for support and consistency from your person, express their feelings to you, manifest a specific person, marriage ritual, etc. There's also as well intention items, which thousands of people have seen results with, bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, candles, sage bundles, teas, and so much more. Everything is linked down below and on shopmoonlightguidance.com, so definitely do check that out if you are interested. And I will see you all very soon. Definitely do take care. And yeah, this is what we have. So this is your reading, and I really hope that it helps you.